Hey guys, I'm Caleb Giddings here for GAT Daily. And today we're doing a quick review of one of my favorite products for revolver enthusiasts, the Speed Beez Speedloader. So let's talk about speedloaders here for a second. On the market, there's actually a lot of different brands of speedloaders, and more importantly, there's two types of speedloader release mechanisms. The type that most people who aren't kind of revolver enthusiasts are familiar with is the HKS speed loader, which has a twist type knob. To use the HKS loader properly, and I don't have one to demonstrate because I don't like them, you have to immobilize the cylinder of your revolver, usually with a grip like this. You drop the rounds in, and then you twist the loader to release the rounds. And then you have to rely on gravity to drop the rounds actually into the chambers. The best thing about the HKS loaders is that they're very, very robust. They hold the rounds very, very securely. You can drop an HKS loader from shoulder height that's fully loaded with rounds on concrete, and it won't dump any of the rounds out of the loader. The problem with the HKS loaders is that they're very slow, and they force you into using one type of reload where you have to switch hands, immobilize the cylinder, and push the rounds in. I much prefer your direct injection type of loaders, as exemplified by the Safariland Comp 3 or the Jet Loader. So these loaders use a spring in the body. This is actually called the barrel. These loaders use a spring in the barrel that when you grab this part and you press it into the cylinder, it uses that spring assist plus gravity to push the rounds in. We can show you that with this empty Ruger GP100. So holding the gun like this, you take the speed loader, you get the rounds lined up with the cylinder, and then all you do is you just press and it clicks and all of the rounds are in. I really like these spring-loaded, spring-assisted speed loaders like the Safariland Comp 3 and the Jet Loader as good examples. The problem with the Comp 3 and the problem with the Jet Loader is they're not available for a lot of guns. Pretty much if you've got a Ruger GP100 or a 6-shot Smith & Wesson L frame or a K frame, you're good to go. But if you've got something a little bit more exotic, where do you turn for a quality spring-loaded speed loader? Enter my friends at Speed Beez. The Speed Beez Speedloader is based on an older design called the Dade Loader, and how it works is very simple. The rounds are inserted directly into the loader, and then the lip of the round is retained by this spring that goes around the exterior of the loader. On the inside, there's another spring. That spring is what injects the rounds into the chamber, and then the top you have this nice metal aluminum handle. There's a couple of things I really like about this loader. One, it's very, very fast. And again, because it's direct injection, you can use it the way I like to reload, which is keeping my strong hand on the gun and my support hand on the loader. Then you just hold the gun, get the rounds lined up, clicks, and boom. All 7 of these dummy rounds are now in my gun. And the reason why I use the 7-round loader is one of the great things about the Speed Beez loaders is that they're widely available. There's a lot of options out there. I have 7-shot L frames. I've got a loader for that. I've got a 5-shot Ruger LCR. They've got a loader for that. They even have a loader for my 7-shot 22 Magnum J frame, which is phenomenal. They've got loaders for 10-shot 22 LRs, and they've got loaders for all kinds of different guns. They probably have the widest variety of available speed loaders, and I really like that. One of the other things I like about the Speed Beez loaders is how easy it is to load individual rounds into the loader. Let me show you how to load a Safariland Comp 3. So if you're doing this without a loading block, you've got to take your 6 rounds, you put them in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now I've got to compress these rounds, push down on the barrel, and twist until it clicks in. And now these rounds are retained. And I will say they are retained pretty well in this loader. Reloading the Speed Beez loader, on the other hand, is way easier. There's no pushing or twisting or anything like that. Because the rounds are retained by that spring that you can see running around the interior of the loader, you just click, click, click. Super duper easy to do. Just like that, 7 rounds in the loader. No muss, no fuss, no twisting, no being like, do I have the rounds all still lined up, blah, blah, blah. And it's really, really easy to do. In fact, Speed Beez also makes a loading block, which looks like a little small pelican case where you can drop your 7 or 6 or however many rounds in, and then you just put the loader on top of the rounds, push it down until it clicks, and your loader is reloaded. I used that loading block and Speed Beez loaders to keep pace during a handgun class that's designed for semi-automatic pistols this past weekend, and I never fell behind on the round count. Now, before you guys think this review is all just praise and me singing the glory of the Speed Beez loaders, there are 2 things I don't like. They don't retain the rounds very well. I'm going to drop this. You won't see it hit off camera, but I'm going to pick it up and we'll see how many rounds are left in it. Well, I dropped a 7-round loader on carpet and there's only 3 rounds left in it. Conversely, if I drop the Safariland Comp 3, all 6 rounds are still left in that. So it doesn't retain rounds really great if you drop it. Caveat, don't drop it. That's one of those sort of, to me, artificial test parameters where, like, I don't know of circumstances where I'm just going to be throwing my speed loaders around willy-nilly in the air. So don't drop it. If you carry this for concealed carry, it's so big you have to put it in a pouch anyways. And so when you're, doing your reload, don't drop your speed loader. But if that's a concern to you, the Speed Beez loaders are not the most secure at holding rounds, and in that case you should probably get like a Comp 3 or something like that. Now, my last, I don't know if it's an objection, but my last point about the Speed Beez loaders is they're not cheap. How not cheap are the Speed Beez loaders? Well, let's go pop over to their website and tell you. If you want a loader for a regular old gun, like, let's see, a Ruger GP100. Let's say that's what you want. You want a Ruger GP100. 357 6-shot GP100. It's $40. That's expensive. $40 is a lot of money. To set up my 7-shot guns, the GP100, or the 586 and the 686 Plus, those were also $40, and I bought 6 of them. So that's a lot of money, guys. They're definitely going to be more expensive than your Comp 3s, and they're especially more expensive than your crappy HKS loaders, but they're a lot better than HKS loaders, so bear that in mind. All told, I do use these. I use these for competition. I use these for concealed carry, actually, with a pouch, and I've been really, really happy with them. They're a well-made product that's going to give you the kind of performance you need if you're interested in reloading a revolver in a hurry. And that is it for the Speed Beez Speedloader review. I'm Caleb Giddings. Thanks for watching.